Hey everybody, and welcome to Binder Minder. And today we have the Final Fantasy Chocobo Bundle, which is part of the Final Fantasy Holiday Lunch. There are some scene boxes as well, but this is the main thing that we're excited about. And these seem to be a limited print run, where the other ones aren't. Kind of disappointed that these are limited, to be honest. These, I know. The idea is that they're kind of like a gift bundle, right? But they don't come with a collector pack. There's no serialized cards, and they knew that Final Fantasy was going to be in heavy demand, especially for the holidays. Like, why limit, the number of these? I mean, obviously there's production limitations and stuff like that, but like, this should have been the priority. I feel like this is not only is it going to sell really well, right? It would have sold better than Spider-Man, even Avatar, but like, people are still seeking out the Final Fantasy stuff, and so why not let them have their Christmas? But anyhow, so short version of this is going to be another bundle similar to the Spider-Man and the Avatar bundles, which those are gift bundles that with different names. The Chocobo bundle has 9 packs, no collector booster, 9 play booster packs. It's going to have the standard bundle box. Excuse me. Obviously special artwork and stuff like that. You're going to get all the foil and non-foil lands, and then we do get a special click wheel life counter, just like in the Avatar one, except for it's going to be with the Chocobo logo and all that. But the special stuff here is, for one, every box comes with a foil alt art of Birds of Paradise, which, if you guys have been around for a while, I love Birds of Paradise. I have a whole collection of them. So that's the main reason I wanted to make sure I got one of these. That way I guarantee myself a Birds of Paradise. And then there's going to be there's 10 packs, not 9. And then there's going to be a pack. We're going to get one of the 24 scene cards. And then there's also a pack with the Chocobo Bundle pack, basically. And that's going to have a set of special lands and then 2 cards. So there's 10 on the Avatar set. I think this has got more. I'm not sure of the total quantity. But that 12 card Chocobo booster, they have a special foiling that has Chocobo footprints over it. Kind of like back in the day with the complete Phyrexian bundles, where they had the Phyrexian oil slick foils and stuff like that. I think those are still cooler than these, but these are pretty cool. So I will say that there's already 3 cards that I'm seeking out. Obviously I wanted the Birds of Paradise, but I'd love to get the Traveling Chocobo. Not the end of the world if I don't. But I really, really want to get a Choco Seeker of Paradise, which has one of my commanders. And then there's a Yuna, the one that does the stuns. That's the other card that I'm looking for, because that's a commander that I'm hoping to build. That I've got brewed out, I just haven't actually built. So anyhow, I've talked for way too long, 3 minutes already. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. I think there's a full tab here. Let's get this opened up and get going. So, like I said, nothing too exciting when it comes to the packs themselves. There's going to be 10 packs, play booster packs. If you've seen Final Fantasy opened up before, no surprises there. So, once I get the box out of here, if you're looking to find out just what I got in the Chocobo pack itself, well, that'll be here. That'll be at the end of the video, pretty much. So we did get Chocobo arts, and then Cloud on the Chocobo. There, this bundle is awesome looking. Foil, obviously, Chocobo on the end, and both ends actually. Chocobo on the top, but pull the top off here. There's your normal insert. That insert has all the punch outs. These are probably the coolest ones I've seen in a while. All the normal punch outs and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you, I still don't know what these are for. Obviously these are plus 1 counters and stuff like that. But these punch outs, I've never really heard as to what they're for. So if you know, I'd be very interested in knowing. So I'm gonna hang on to that. I normally get rid of those, but we will hang on to that. Then in here, like I said, we got a whole stack of packs, and then we have the countdown. I like the colors, but I really like Chocobo on the side, so pretty cool. Set everything off the side. We got our Chocobo booster. That'll be the last. We do have the Paradise Chocobo, and then the scene card that we got is apparently the Destined White Mage. So the other card I'm looking for is going to be the Chocobo Camp from the scene cards, but I think that that's going to be one of those. I don't have to pick it up, but anyhow. So before we dive into these packs, we'll go ahead and open these up. As far as I know, there's nothing crazy in these boxes or these packs, but just the lands. Can you stop chewing? Alright, the Paradise Chocobo though looks awesome. Really excited for that one. Then we get a set of foil lands, which the lands from the set are pretty good anyhow. I actually like some of the Avatar ones better, but like this one's really cool for a forest. The waste, I love that they included a waste. And yeah, so same thing with this. I don't know which ones are going to be the good cards to get from the scene packs, to be honest. I know there's a few, but the scene cards are, if it's anything like in the past, the scene cards will get printed pretty heavily. So, but this is a rare, at least. And the Destined White Mage, and we got another set of just the non-foil lands, including the waste. All right. So for the play boosters, there isn't really anything Final Fantasy that I'm specifically looking for, to be honest. My wife's already completed the set, but you know, if we could get something to help maintain the value on this bundle, that would be really good. So our foil is a common, so that doesn't help. We got Flynn the Fangbearer for a scene card, which is cool. Balam Garden Sea Academy. No. I'm going to double check, but I don't think any of the commons and uncommons from the set are going to be worth looking for value-wise, at least. Well, okay, I'm actually wrong. I forgot almost for a second there. Obviously, the SIDs are going to be the good, good one to keep an eye out for. Black Waltz number 3 is also pretty good, especially in the extended hard version. But yeah, I mean, I still need a few SIDs, so we'll keep an eye out for those. That wouldn't be too bad if we got a SID as well, huh? Especially if it's one of the ones I actually still need, because I think I need 14 SIDs and I need maybe 5 left. Something like that. Maybe we get lucky and we get the tokens that my wife needs as well. That's kind of crazy. We got lightning bolt's not a big hit, but from father for son for the rare. But the fact that we got 2 of those pack to pack is pretty cool. So. These packs are hard to open. Well, it's not working. It's I'm out of practice. I haven't opened packs in a while. Plus, these were really hard to pull apart. All right. Jill, Shiva's Dominant for rare. And then we got a Summon Shiva borderless. Got an art card, so my wife still needs 2 art cards, but it's not one of the ones that she needed. Send Spear's Punishment for the rare, and we got Summon Primal Odin as the second rare. cheat. You guys don't need to sit here and watch me trying to open packs. I don't think she needs that one either, but alright. Sasha Katsaroy or whatever. It's a good card with the bird decks. We got another scene card. Cryptic Command too, that's a good one. The Masamune. Sorry. Yeah, those scene cards, if they came like this all the time, it'd be a lot more enjoyable. It's the one thing that I think they really hurt. Is it used to be able to, you could get them every 3 packs or 4 packs or whatever, and now it's once a box. It's crazy. Ultima for the rare. Town Greeter, Seifer Almasi. Kind of crazy that we're like, what, 3 sets away past Final Fantasy, or we have had 2 since then, at least. Still feels like it's this one to get. Stroke of Midnight. And a Fire Crystal borderless. It's not bad. Could be a water crystal. I could really use one of those right now, actually. The Regalia, not a big hit. We didn't get any SIDS. Alright, we'll check out the value of that stuff at the end here, including the whole stack over there. So, but I think everybody wants to know what's in this pack, right? Chocobo Booster. I feel like these are probably going to be selling for more than collector boosters at some point. If these are as rare as they seem to be. And if people like this foiling as much as it seems to look. So I'm going to flip this over so you guys can see the foiling. So this is one of the lands. Let's see if it's even very visible. So there's little chocobo footprints. And then right in the middle here there's a chocobo as well. Not the best one to see up there. There we go. Anyhow, so there's going to be 2, and then we have the lands. So I'll leave the 2. We get 2 plains, 2 islands. I love this island with the swamp, mountain, and then the forest that we saw. So for our 2 cards. How did we do? We got Cloud Midgard Mercenary. That is a good hit. It's not one of the ones I'm looking for specifically, but definitely a good hit. Then we got Waka Devoted Guardian. Not what I want to see. Still cool art though. Alright, I'm going to get all the scans sleeved up and whatnot, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Got everything sleeved up. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know where the prices are going to land for a while, right? Because like I'm opening this up on launch day on Friday, and the prices for these Chocobo Bundle exclusive cards, which is a majority of what we opened up today. They're pretty fluid, even as it sits right now. So, I mean, here's a stack of commons. No surprises there with 10 play. There's a stack of commons. No surprises there with our 10 play boosters. Stack of uncommons. With the bundle, we did get some extra lands and stuff like that. We got a whole bunch of the foil lands and whatnot. And that doesn't count the Chocobo lands and stuff, but we did get a stack of those. And plus we got some of those in the packs themselves, a few art cards. And here are the rares that we ended up getting that were under $1. Now we did have a couple cards that were in that $1 to $2 range. The Regalia, the Summon Primal Odin, but this right here surprised me. It's a foil common. The Sabotender, though, that thing right now is over $1. And then for our packs, we did get a Fire Crystal. This is $9.46, which is a good card. And we also got to the Crystal Tower, which is Cryptic Command for $4.41. Not too bad on our packs, but we only had 10 play booster packs. For the rest of it, like I said, the prices of this stuff are so variable. It's really no point in, thinking about too much. But I will say, this Destined White Mage is like $15 right now. Paradise Chocobo is $30 right now. But this isn't every one of the bundles. Surely it's going to go down. Pretty much all of these lands are about $4. A little over $4, which is cool. They are really cool looking. I am going to have to slip some into my bird deck, I think. That way, with my Chocobos. This Waka, Devoted Guardian, this right now at least is $29.66. I'm sure that's going to drop down. But this Cloud, this is an interesting one. So this is, when I scan it, it's $174. But even on TCG Player currently, as I said, it's $130. That doesn't seem to be dropping down as much as the other ones. In fact, that right now, that is actually more, or it's selling for more than the Traveling Chocobo. So this is a really good hit, and I imagine this one might go up, actually. So that said, the scan price, at least, was $268.85. Like I said, those are going to change. Launch day prices, then $285 for the total price, including all the $1 and less cards. But not too bad. I really like the cards. It's funny, I got this Cloud, which is it's a big hit, but it isn't really the hit that I was looking for, right? So I'm hoping that the prices go down so that I am still able to pick up the singles for the cards that I am looking for. But at the same time, it'd be cool to see them go up, to see this Cloud become more valuable. So it's kind of can go either way. Anyhow, this is Binder Miner. As always, thanks for watching. To put us in your binder, like and subscribe, ring the bell to be notified, and you can catch us on our social media, which is linked down in the description below. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.